Hey guys, so today we're going to continue working on writing cursive letters. Last week we worked on writing like the letters A and G and O and those sorts of things. So this week we're going to work on writing letters M and N. I know a bunch of you have the letters M and N in your name. So you're going to be closer to learning how to write your name. So make sure you grab something to write on, something to write with. As far as your paper, try to grab paper with lines on it. Preferably like these sorts of lines. They're a little bit bigger so you have more room. But if all you have is the other lined paper, go ahead and grab that. But paper with lines on it. Oh, my shirt has lines on it. So anyway, grab that, grab something to write with, and come back here and we will get started. All right, so today we're going to be working on the letter M and the letter N. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do this hill. But we're going to do it slowly, okay? And we're going to do it neater than this. So what you're going to do, you are going to start in between the middle line and the bottom line. See my dot right there? Don't look at those dots. Look at this dot right here. And then we're going to go up to the middle line and curve it down to the bottom line. And then we're just going to go back up the same line and go to the middle line again and back down to the bottom line. Back up to the middle line, back down to the bottom line. Up to the middle line, down to the bottom line. So we're making little hills. There's a hill. There's a hill. Like Jack and Jill, they're on the hill. There's a hill. There's a hill, okay? And we're just gonna keep doing that over and over, and we're gonna make nice, neat little hills. So let's start over again. So we're gonna start in between the middle line and the bottom line. And we're gonna go up to the middle line and down to the bottom line. And we're gonna do a hill. So go up to the middle line, down again, hill. Another hill, go up to the middle line, down. Good. Do another hill, go up to the middle line and down. Good. Do another hill, go up to the middle line and down. Excellent. Do another hill and another one. Good. And we just want to keep doing these hills until they're nice and neat. Okay? All right, now let's turn these hills into M's and N's. This row we're going to do M's, okay? So, in order to make an M, we're going to start in between the bottom line and the middle line. And we're just going to do 1, 2 hills and we're done. That's the letter M in cursive. Okay? Let's do another one. We're going to start in between the bottom line and the middle line. And we're going to go up. But in order to be a hill, you have to go from the bottom to the top. That's a hill. This is a hill. This is not a hill. This is not a hill. Because see, it doesn't go up and then down. It's got to go all the way up, all the way down. So that is not a hill. That's the beginning of a hill. That's the fanciness before the hill. So we go up, and then we're going to go down. And then we're going to go up for our first hill, and then a second hill. So 2 hills to make the letter M. Okay? So now we're going to do 2 letter M's connected. I'm going to show you first, okay? All right. So there's a letter M right here, and there's a letter M right here. I'm going to get a different color marker so you can see. So I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to do it using black and red markers so you can see, okay? So we're going to do 2 M's connected. Okay, so see, the M is just the 2 hills. You have to have 2 complete hills to make an M. but we have this connection between them, okay? So that is why it's going to look a little funny. Okay? All right, so we're going to do it together, okay? I'm only going to use one marker. I just want to show you the different M's so you can see. 2 humps equal an M. All right, so we're going to start in between the bottom line and the blue middle line. And we're going to go up, just our fanciness beforehand. And we're going to go straight down. Now we're going to make our first hill for our first M. Now we're going to make the second hill. That's our letter M. Now we're going to connect it to another letter M. Okay, so we need to do a little bit of space to connect it. Now we need to make our first line for the letter M. Second line, or first line for the letter M, and then we do a hill and another hill. Okay? So here's an M, here's an M. Let's do another one, okay? So we're going to connect it. That's our fancy connection. And then we're going to go straight down and do our first hill and our second hill. Okay? Connect it to the next letter M. We're going to do our first hill and our second hill. That one was a little bit harder to see. So here is a letter M, here is a letter M, here is a letter M, and here is a letter M. M's and N's are very, very hard, but if you practice it, you'll get much better at it. I used to write it wrong for like many, many years, and I finally figured it out like a couple years ago. So it's going to take practice. M's and N's are hard, but you'll get it, because I got it. You can get it too. All right, so that's M. Let's do 2 M's right here, because we have a little bit of space. So we're going to start in between the middle and the bottom line. We're going to do our first letter M, and then we're going to connect it. That's our connection to the second letter M. So we're going to start our second M. Here's a 1 hump, 2 humps. There's our second M. 1, 2. 1, 2. You don't need to underline it for it to be the M though. But I'm just showing you where the letter M is. Okay? All right, let's do N. I really like that N, looks really nice. All right, let's do the letter N. We're going to do N's on this line, okay? All right, so letter M and N are very similar. Just for the letter N, you're just going to do 1 hump. A camel with 1 hump. All right, so just like that. So we're going to start in between the bottom and the middle line. And we're going to do our like fancy curve and 1 hump. That's the letter N. Okay? Now I'm going to show you how to connect it, or how to connect multiple N's. So we have 1 hump for the letter N, and then our little connection, and we're going to do another hump. Okay? So that's 2 letter N's. Here's an N, here's an N. N just has the 1 hump. Let's do another one, okay? So there's our first hump for the letter N, and we're going to do a connection. There's our second letter N. Connection. There's our third letter N. Connection. There's our fourth letter N. Connection. And our fifth letter N. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, see those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are our N's. And everything else is just the connectors and fanciness. Okay, so I said that we were going to do some words, but I think that M's and N's are pretty difficult. So I think that we just need to practice M's and N's. And then next week we'll do some words with these, okay? Great job practicing, guys. So remember, M's and N's are pretty difficult. Like, it took me a really long time to figure out how to do it correctly. But if you just keep practicing it, you'll get better and better, okay? All right, so what I want you to do is I want you to practice these M's and N's. I don't want you to put them in a word just yet. We need to get used to writing it and practicing it, and then we can start putting it into words. So like next week, we'll do the word mom, all right? I know you all want to write the word mom. We'll write the word mom next week. Other than that, guys, I want to see your practicing. So if you do decide to do this activity for this week, remember you only have to do one activity this week. If you want it to be this activity, make sure you have your parents take a picture of your work from when you practice, and then I want you to post that either on Google Classroom or on Class Dojo so you can get your participation points for this week. Other than that, guys, make sure that you wash your hands, listen to your parents, and I will catch you all next time. Bye!